the opening of the novel important in understanding Huck's character?
The beginning shows Huck as a free-spirited boy uncomfortable with civilized life. Living with Widow Douglas and Miss Watson reveals his struggle between society's rules and his natural desire for freedom.
What makes Huck's voice unique in American literature?
Huck narrates the story in his own dialect, simple, honest, humorous. His point of view gives authenticity and captures the culture, speech, and values of the Mississippi River region.
Why does Huck fake his own death?
Huck stages his murder to escape from his abusive father, Pap. It symbolizes his rejection of oppressive authority and starts his journey toward freedom.
What does the Mississippi River symbolize in the novel?
The river stands for freedom, escape, and possibility. For Huck and Jim, it becomes a safe space away from the corrupt society on land.
Why is Jim's character important beyond being a runaway slave?
Jim represents humanity, family, and moral integrity. Through Jim, Huck learns about empathy, loyalty, and moral courage.
What moral dilemma does Huck face regarding Jim's freedom?
Huck is torn between society's belief that helping a slave escape is a sin and his own growing love and respect for Jim. He ultimately chooses loyalty over law.
Why does Huck decide, all right then, I'll go to hell?
This is a key moment where Huck rejects society's moral code and chooses to help Jim. It shows his growth into independent moral reasoning.
How do the Duke and the King contribute to the novel's satire?
These con men expose human greed, gullibility, and corruption. Their scams reveal Twain's criticism of society's moral hypocrisy.
What role does satire play in the novel?
Twain uses humor, exaggeration, and irony to criticize racism, religion, education, and social institutions, often exposing society's contradictions.
Why are superstitions important in the story?
Superstitions appear throughout the novel and reveal the characters' beliefs, fears, and cultural background. They also add humor and deepen Huck's folk world view.
How does Pap represent the failure of society?
Pap is racist, violent, and drunk, yet society gives him custody of Huck. This exposes the moral emptiness of legal systems and societal values.
Why is Jim's loyalty to Huck significant?
Jim risked his own safety many times to protect Huck, proving his deep affection. Their bond challenges racist stereotypes and reveals true humanity.
How does Twain use the Grangerford-Shepherdson feud to criticize society?
The feud mocks blind hatred, tradition, and violence. The families attend church with guns, highlighting religious hypocrisy.
What does Huck learn from life on the river?
He learns independence, moral courage, and empathy. The river becomes his school where real-life experiences shape his values.
Why are the Wilkes sisters important to Huck's development?
Their kindness moves Huck. By exposing the king and duke's scam, Huck proves his humanity and growing conscience.
How does disguise and identity shape the plot?
Characters frequently use false identities, Huck as a girl, the king as a preacher, etc. This theme reveals deception and social pretense.
Why is the theme of freedom central to the novel? Huck seeks freedom from abusive adults. Jim seeks freedom from slavery. Their shared journey reflects universal human longing.
How does Twain portray racism? Twain exposes racism as immoral and irrational. He portrays Jim with dignity and intelligence, contrasting him with civilized characters who are cruel.
Why is Huck considered a symbol of the American literary hero?
Because he is independent, honest, practical, and morally brave. He represents the spirit of adventure and questioning authority.
What is the significance of Huck's relationship with Tom Sawyer?
Tom symbolizes romantic, unrealistic adventure stories. Huck symbolizes real-world logic. Their contrast shows different approaches to morality and adventure.
Why is Tom's escape plan criticized?
Tom complicates Jim's rescue unnecessarily for fun. Twain uses this to mock childish adventures and expose moral blindness.
What does the ending reveal about Huck's future?
Huck plans to light out for the territory. It reflects his desire for freedom and refusal to be civilized.
How does Twain use humor in the novel?
Through wordplay, exaggeration, irony, and misunderstandings. Humor makes the serious themes more approachable.
Why is Huck's honesty remarkable?
Though he lies at times to survive, Huck is deeply honest emotionally. His self-reflection makes him trustworthy as a narrator.
What does the raft symbolize?
The raft is a floating world of equality and peace, where Huck and Jim treat each other with respect, unlike the world on land.
How does Twain criticize religion in the novel?
Through humorous episodes, like praying for fishing hooks, he exposes empty rituals versus true morality.
How does Huck challenge traditional morality?
By trusting his feelings and doing what he believes is right, even if society says it's wrong.
Why is the theme of friendship important?
The deep bond between Huck and Jim transcends race and social hierarchy. It is the emotional heart of the book.
How does Twain depict childhood?
He portrays childhood as honest, curious, and morally flexible. Huck's innocence exposes adult corruption.
How do minor characters strengthen the story?
Characters like Aunt Sally, Judge Thatcher, Mary Jane Wilkes add humor, conflict, and emotional depth.
What narrative techniques does Twain use?
First-person narration, dialect, humor, satire, episodic adventures, all making the novel vivid and engaging.
What final lesson does Huck's journey teach readers?
True morality comes from empathy, experience, and courage, not from blindly following society's rules.
If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Essay Academy. Your support helps us create more detailed explanations, question or answers, and study-friendly content for literature students. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest videos.